What's up on my Paracord crew? 12 degrees outside and 6 inches of snow. I ain't making no Jeep video today, but it's been a long time since I've added any paracord to my collection of videos. Let's do it. Today, monkey ball, or monkey fist actually, with sliding adjustable knot. Let's show you how it's done. To start out with, we have about 8 feet of paracord, key ring if you prefer, or use with these shackles. Totally up to you. For a core, we're going to use a wood ball or steel ball. Again, whichever one you prefer. Start out with your core, put it between your fingers like this. Now there is one optional tool you can use. And it's this little tool right here. You can pick this up off of Amazon, or some of your craft stores have them. If you're making bracelets to go around your wrist, or even Jeep handles, you can determine your length right here by adjusting this, bring it like that, and hook one ring here and hook a ring down here, and make, braid it all up. Or for your monkey fist or your sailor's knots, that slides inside there, and you can wrap your paracord around that to do this. But I'm going to show you how to do it by just your fingers. So take the core, put it between your fingers like this, hold your tail here, and wrap your cord around your finger. And notice right here, number 5, you come down here, you come up around this finger, and come around this way, and tuck the paracord through like that. Pull this through. Now don't wrap it crazy tight, because you want to make sure your strands stay in line with each other and not stacking over top of each other, because it's a real bear to get them unstacked once you start tightening up the core, tightening up the paracord around the core. Stick it through, hold it with your thumb, and notice even this side here that they're in line with each other, not folded over top of each other. So now we got them here. Now we want to take, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you don't want to come all around again. You want to end it right there. Now we're going to take this and feed them through here. But pull your fingers out, make it a little easier. Now here's the trick: when you pull your fingers out, don't squeeze on the cord and making it start, get out of line. You want to make sure that all your cord is in line with each other. So pull that through easily, let it come over like that. And notice the little tail right there, the little tail here, it's wanting to come undone. So bring this up through here, like that. Bring this over, hold it like that, and we want to make sure this stays here. Wrap it loose, don't pull tight. Because we'll tighten it up here just a little bit. If you pull too tight right now, and your cords, see how they're wanting to bunch up together right there? That's going to make it more difficult when you start pulling the sequence to pull it tight. It makes it much more difficult. So like that. Make sure they're back here, make sure they're good. Feed it back up through. And they're beside each other. And notice right here, it's wanting to get stacked on top of each other. You want to make sure they're in line, so make sure you pull your cord over to the side. Okay, I'm back. Phone rang. So then we're going to take our last couple passes. We'll feed it down that way. Again, watching your cord to make sure the cord stays right beside each other. And if you need to, finesse your cord around a little bit to make sure it doesn't squeeze these together. Because keep your cording as centered as possible. Then we feed this through right here. Now, just because I'm using this spike tool right here, you can use a pencil or pen or whatever just to keep your cord in line. You don't have to have the special tools. I used to do this paracord stuff quite a bit. So there we go. We get it all stacked up. And now as we tighten it up, you'll pull your cording back straight and flat against each other. So now what we're going to do, we're going to start tightening this whole thing up. Right here, this is your short end, obviously. Move it back and forth. You'll see this right here move. So what you want to do is pull it to about right there. Leave that stuck out because you don't want to pull it all the way through. Then we'll push this through here. Just follow your cord around. You'll see when you pull that. And then you push this one, you see when's your next one to pull. Pull that one. And again, pay attention to your cording to make sure that they're staying right beside each other. And so now we're going to push this. You'll see, oh yeah, it's that right there. So we pull it. And again, finesse this right here to make sure everything stays straight. Push. There's that right there. We'll pull it. And watch how it pulls in. And make sure it's straight. Don't pull it tight. Don't try to pull this whole thing tight on your first round, because you're going to be making a few rounds before you're even considering getting this thing ready. And try to keep track of where you're at, because I just lost track of mine. See it this way. And make sure they stack on top of each other there. Push right there. When I'm not talking to a camera, I can do it pretty good. Yeah, people, I can't do two things at once. I get really confused. Here we go. Pull this right here and make sure they're stacking beside each other. And come that way. Pull that through. And again, making sure they stack beside each other, not on top of each other. Now we got this. We'll push that. You see this right here. And again, I reiterate, don't try to tighten it all up at one time. So now we're pushing this one. We'll change the directions. Push this. This is, oh, that's the one. Okay, pull it. Again, don't try to pull it all together. Then you push this. Then you see this one. Here. Right there. And just keep working your way around. You push it. Oh, that's the one I gotta grab. Okay. Push it. Right there. Push it. Push that one. Pull. And again, don't pull it tight. We're just making them pull down level. That's all we're doing. Right there. Pull it. Right there. Push this one. See, right here. And now we're about to change directions again. And see right there. Pull till this just seats down right there. And we'll turn this here. And pay attention, because right here your cord is starting to get a little bit tighter. So now you just want to pay attention to make sure that it stays side by side on each other. And you notice this one corner has gotten a little jacked up on me, but we'll straighten it out as we come around. Come like this. So just because it gets little cattywampus on you, it's not the end of the world. Come around like this. And make sure that squeezes down between your layers. And you look, it's okay, you're still coming back here. We're good. This is coming out here, push here. Make sure they stack them beside each other. Now right here, see, we're trying to stack here. Stack as in the cords are getting on top of each other. So now we're going to push here. And notice here that right there. And then we're going to push this here. Right there. And push that through. Now this right here is the free end, the long tail end. It needs to be pulled over a little bit because these are getting it squeezed down inside there. I do bracelets and stuff quite a bit, but I don't do monkey fists quite often, and you guys are probably making fun of me and say, golly, dude, you got that all messed up. Pull it over like this, and there we go. Now what we do, start all over again. Here's our short tail. See right there? Move it. But we're not going to pull that through this way. We're going to pull it through this way. And you see right there, we'll pull that one right here. Push, pull. See, we'll push. It'll snug that up a little bit. Like this. Push. And just keep going all the way around. So I'm not going to bore you guys to death. Now, as you go around, you may get some of your cording you want to stack on each other. I'm using one of the pieces out of this right here. But you can use anything that's long and slender to get up inside there. You can move your strings around your cording and push everything back in line up inside there. See, this right here is one to come over top of that. So I come over side here like this and push this cord over. That'll allow that to fall down inside there. Then you take your tool, push it down, it'll flatten them cords right out. See, this right here is wanting to bunch up a little bit, so we'll get over here, feed up inside there. Then we'll push this cord all the way over, line this one up, push that one over that way. And now my next go around, whenever I pull these down, it'll tuck them down a little bit tighter. Now here's your little short tail. See here, I've already pulled. Don't pull that through. Push that through here, pulls down over here, and then again we got to watch this, make sure it doesn't get over top of those other strands. So pull that, then we push this until we see that pop up. Pull that, pulls down beside that one. Then we push this through. Take it, squeeze and tuck, flatten out your strands. Here. Watch this right here is moving. Pull here, make sure they stay flat. Here. This is pulling down between there. You see how they're falling back in line now. Right there. And right there. This comes here, and then that's this long tail here. Pull it this way against this stack right here. Finger here, pull it over to get it on the proper side of your rows here. And may have to finagle this a little bit. But the tighter you get, the more it starts stacking correctly. So, alright, we're getting there. Okay, we're starting all over again. Here's your little short tail. Pull right here. You see it pull over here. And start that rotation all over again. And just keep on going until you get it all good and tight. I'll be back. Now, some people would call that good, but if you look at your strands, you still want to move around a little bit. Now, at one point, when we're done, we're going to clip this off, melt it, and kind of tuck it up inside there, so you don't have this little tail sticking out. Then we're going to finish off this side right here. I want to go at least one more pass, maybe two. But what I'm going to start doing now is probably using this to tuck it here, racket, or tuck it here and pull the cord. Because here's the cord coming here. So what I'll have to do is, because if you can get your fingernails to that side there or don't want to break your fingernails, Get in right here, pull up a little bit, then pull here. You can see it's tightening up here. Then this comes on around as we're doing the rotation as we've done so far before. Get in right here and pull that a little tight. And this is going to come over here. And now the whole push trick, like this right here, to push it in, to see it move on the other side, it no longer works because it's pretty snug. Now you pull it, you can see this one right here move. And get you a tool, whatever you want to use, completely up to you. Just make sure it's nothing that's going to be abrading or abrasive to your cording. And you pull, you see that right there, move a little bit, and continue on around like that. So I just want to show you guys a little trick, because now it's starting to get pretty tight to where it's kind of hard to pull. But I about got it where I want it. Okay, I'm on my last run now. And what I'm doing on this particular run, when I grab hold of a cord and pull, and this centers, I'm tugging it pretty snug. Notice having one of these net spikes right here actually helps a lot doing this, especially on the final stretch. Because that inlet is not sharp, and so it doesn't tear into your cord at all. So right here we're changing directions. Pull, but on this, like I said earlier, don't pull too crazy, because also you'll pull too tight, you'll start closing up your wraps here, and you'll see a lot of your cord. And I don't know, it's kind of the beauty of the whole thing, is having all the color out here. The next one I'm going to do is going to be a 2-color one. Then on my finished tail right here, pull right there. Ta-da! Now, as you see right here, I've already cut that end off that cord. Give it a little torch lit up here. And just don't try your best not to burn the other cord. Then take and just kind of flare that up. What I should have done when I burnt it is not flatten it out so much, kind of left it a little bit of a taper, but have that flat spot that prevents it from pulling through the strands. I must need something a little tougher than this. Well, not a little tougher, a little. Use the back side of this. There we go. Well, it's sitting there somewhat. You can tuck it in a little bit if you want to, but hey, I'm tired of fighting it. Because this is my personal. If I was doing it for a customer or something like that, I would actually, take a little more care, stick it upside there so it's hidden. But my next one is going to be a 2-color one. It's going to be party. It's going to be purple and gray. Yes. Now, if you want to make like a hand loop to carry like this if you want, or have a slider to adjust the length on it, pretty easy to do. Make you a loop like that. You determine how long you want this, okay? Right there is approximately, let's just find out how long we got for the fun of it. Yeah, we got about a foot from the ball to that end of that loop. It's about a foot right there. So you make your bite, come loop back around, hold it about right there, and we're going to start wrapping it. And make your wraps pretty tight over this. Make a wrap, push it, twist it like this right here to make it tight against it, and push it against the other coils. And you determine how long you want this little slide collar right here, your adjustment. There we go, a couple more wraps for the fun of it, I guess. Then we'll take this loop, feed that through here like that. And then over here, because I wasn't very observant, yeah, see. I'm going to pull that tight. Did I get the right one? Nope, I didn't. Leave this side. Now again, twist these coils, make sure they're tight. Pull that in, and you see how it pulls that in like that. Now at this point, you can take and pull, adjust that all the way up top, leave it like that. Got a hand loop if you want, or you can take your key rings, feed that through, hang your keys off of it, or if you can take, feed it into your, split your ring like that, feed it through here like that, have it on there, or you take one of these, feed through like that, and keep sliding if you need to, see. And as I mentioned, I'll probably keep this either in my Jeep or I may put it in my camping gear. Because what I can use this whole thing for, of course, use it like this. You got your slide, you can lock it on your wrist, however you want to do that. But also, if I want to use it for my camping gear, I can use this, pull this up a little bit, which will pull that loop up. And then I can take and pull that out. Yeah, there. And uncoil it. Then I can take this and tie it on the end of a bigger rope, throw it over a branch or something, and be able to pull up my hammock or tent, whatever I want to use it for. The monkey knots originated back in sailors. What they would do when they would come to shore, they would tie a weighted knot, monkey knot, onto the end of a rope and throw it out to shore. Then whoever was out there, would grab hold of the rope, pull the ship to shore, so on. Or also, whenever they had to raise a sail, they would tie these to the end of a heavier rope, throw this over the mast of the ships. This would fall downward like it right there, and they could grab hold of it and pull the rope up, therefore raising the sail. Now, if you enjoyed that paracord video, go check out some more. Put a link right there. Go check it out. Peace. Later, y'all.